Sunday service on a roll. Sunday service on a roll. Sunday service on a roll. In order for me to keep propelling in this journey.
Exactly.
Babe, you got anything to say on that? Or on anything?
No, I'm over here just kind of laughing because I was about to ask Ravana Nun to please give us ladies an example of this. Because while we're on the topic, I was thinking about the shadow work within relationships. Like we choose who we decide to date, who we become friends with, even the people who we work with, because they reveal things to us that we need to work on within ourselves.
Right.
Like how you perceive a situation is based off of your past experiences. So
Yep.
you may be seeing something one way and it's totally not that thing. Can you explain more of how our shadow work is very enlightened based off of how we're relating?
Yes. All right, you said a mouthful that just whew. Yeah. All right.
We can repeat it, Ravana.
No. I got it. It's in there. I just got to formulate. Anyway. Nah. See, here's the thing. All right, I'm gonna say this: in your shadow work, especially in relationships, which the core or the root of the word relationship is to relate. You're learning to relate to someone, right? Your shadow work is gonna bring up things about your relationship that you all may not people right here on the show, just anybody that you're not even aware of. Okay. A man may have buried things and the shadow work's going to bring it up. She's going to have buried things and the shadow work's going to bring it up. Now, what's either going to happen is the alchemy is either going to be so where you're going to start from the black stone, right? And end up to the polished stone or the gold stone, right? Leading to the emerald. Well, here's the problem. When these things surface in the relationship through the shadow work, you either work it together or you're going to find out you ain't supposed to be together. Listen, I'm going to be raw and to the point. Shadow work may bring chaos into your life. I'm not saying may, let me correct that. It's going to bring chaos into your life. It's going to turn everything upside down. The reason for that is because in order for you to really deal with your stuff, you can't be babied. We can't be babied like, oh, it's okay, you went through that. No, it's almost like, boom, flip it up, deal with it, okay? Now, when that comes, you're going to find out people may not be in a relationship they're supposed to be in. I'm just being real because from doing this for years now, I've seen this happen over and over. You might find out there's more conflict in the relationship that you think. Exactly. He may be suppressing you more than you realize. She may be, not feeling loved more than you think. See, these things is what people have to be ready for. This is why we say shadow work is not an easy thing, because it may show you the person you with ain't the person you're supposed to be with. The problem is this: what do you do? Because remember, I told you there's a 3-step process to this that in my work I've identified. First step is you identify what it is, these things that come to the surface. The next thing is you got to confront it. You may realize that you guys are really just together because of the kids, nothing else. That's really why you're still together. There's no passion in your relationship. There's no real friendship. You guys are just really there to do it for the kids. The problem with that is you're hurting yourselves and you're hurting the kids. Although we don't think like that, we really are hurting the kids because the kids can see this, feel it, and know it. They just may not say it, but they know this. I came from a family that had that problem, and my parents stood together for 13 years because of the kids. There was no real love there. My dad was a straight cheater. You understand? It was on drugs and all kinds of stuff, but they did this for us. And in the process, they thought they were helping. Nah, it hurt me and caused issues within myself too, more than they realized. Now, years later, they realize that. So in the relationship issue, you got to understand If there's really beautiful things in your relationship, shadow work will only enhance that and make it better. If there's some stuff that's not dealt with, it's going to bring it to the surface and may cause conflict in your relationship. If there's really buried stuff in there, it may cause your relationship to break up. Are you ready to take responsibility as a god or goddess if that happens? Because let's say you do shadow work, and as a man, you find out that you were molested or abused. Okay? You never knew this before. You kind of felt it for years, but you didn't really know. So this comes to the surface. Then you understand when it comes to the surface why you may be treating your wife, your girlfriend, your significant other, your partner, whatever, a certain way. Is because when that happened to you, your power of control was taken from you because you were molested, taken advantage of. You always sought to have power control over your whole life, including your partner. So now you're imposing your issues onto her of power and control, and you're not letting her be a woman. Okay? Let me tell you what I mean by that. Men have a habit of suppressing the shit out of women when by nature she's beautiful, intelligent, powerful, a mother. But here's the biggest aspect men suppress in another woman: her being sexual, seductive, sensual, and beautiful. Do you know why? Because my power of control and issue led me to have insecurities. And I think that if she expresses that, she gonna see me for what I am and dump my ass. So I gotta constantly put power and control over her to control the way she dresses, the way she thinks. Do you understand? And I'm gonna tell you how brothers do this. We do this, we've been doing this for years. When I got on this path, I had to work on that myself because of the programming through conscious community I came through. If you and a woman are, let's say, in a movie together, and it's some subtle shit, but just listen now. Let's say we're in a movie together, and there's a certain part in the movie. Why is it usually it's the brother that's looking at the female? Yeah, you see what's happening here. See, you understand what this, and she looking at you like, fool, I know that shit. But I'm gonna let you feel good and massage your ego because that makes you feel good at the end of the day. But we don't let her tell us what she's thinking. See, that's a subtle way of controlling your female, controlling your woman. Here's the trick. She's not yours. Oops, let me say it again. She's not yours. Because every time you say my wife, my girlfriend, my this, you still are in a level of attachment and control, and that is only hurting you too. You should say, that's the woman I share my life with. Yeah. You share life with each other. No one controls anybody. No one possesses anybody. So stop with all this, that's my girl, my man. That's what we do a lot, and that shows possession. That shows insecurities. No, that's the woman I share my life with. And if you really share life with each other, you will allow each other to express what it is you feel. You allow each other to enjoy life and experience it, and you share it together. However you guys decide to run your relationships, polygamous, monogamous, polyamorous, swingerish, I don't give a damn. Whatever you decide, that's what it is. It's between you and her, but jointly do this. Don't suppress each other. Because when you do that, that just shows you have major issues in yourself, which is leading to the relationship and what you do to each other. And I'm sure some of y'all listening are thinking about, damn, you know, that may be happening in my relationship now. I'm going to say this. Do not blame me for anything that happens after today. I am innocent of all charges. Anyways, that's another story. But the point is, and some of these brothers might email me and say, bro, you messed me up. Nope, I didn't. You did that to yourself. All right? Just telling you did that to yourself. Yeah. In your relationships, in shadow work may arise that you're not being honest enough with each other. You think you're being honest, but you're not really being honest. Here's the hardest part to deal with that may arise in shadow work. Okay? As a man, what about if your woman tells you she finds another dude attractive? Oh, shit. People just fell on the floor just now. Yeah. What about if she tells you that? See, in the programming we've been taught is oh no, she's just supposed to look at you and no one else. And come on, man, you're human beings. People are always going to look. People are always going to be attracted to, and people may desire someone else. Deal with it. You gotta start confronting all this stuff about yourself, because if you don't, your relationships eventually are going to end if you're not real with each other. We suppress the woman and make, and in our minds, men delude themselves to think that she will never look at another dude besides me. Get over it. Yes, she does, more than you think. And all the women in here are probably laughing or smiling. And if your man's looking at you, hide it quick. Anyways, some women are feeling that. They understand that. Yeah, he thinks I don't be looking at nobody else, but I do. Yes, you do. That's human nature. You understand? In the left-hand path, we don't try to suppress human nature. We indulge, but with restraint. There's a reason why we indulge, because the animal side of you never got to live. You were taught that it's evil, it's wrong, it's bad. No, it's not. It's just as much a part of your existence as the righteous side you want to give life to. All have that. Some of y'all like to drink, but you become binge drinkers, or you become social drinkers, or you become alcoholics because you're drowning your problems. Now, when you deal with that stuff, you may genuinely just like the taste of alcohol. You indulge in it, but you restrain how far you go so you don't act like an imbecile afterwards. You understand? Big difference than just saying, okay, I'm gonna indulge. No, you gotta indulge, but with restraint. You gotta know when to say it. Enough's enough. All right? Because anything in excess is harmful, period. Anything you do too much will be harmful. No ifs, ands, or buts. You could like pizza and say, okay, I'm gonna eat pizza once a month. But then you get people who can't restrain themselves and they'll gorge on that shit, and then they wonder why they're getting fat. They wonder why their stomach hurt, all kinds of stuff. Right? So you got to really be understanding that when you do shadow work, your very foundation of what you think you know is going to literally be turned upside down. Your world is going to become chaotic. You're going to go through it. How strong you are will determine if you come out on the other side more powerful, more beautiful, and more successful in your life. And last thing, let me say this. In a relationship, a man and a woman should never be threatened financially by their partner. You both should be successful. You both should be rolling the money. I know some men that will say, oh, I don't want her making more money than me. Why?
Why?
I know why you don't want her making more money than you, because she could dump your ass when she realizes how whack you are. That's why you don't want her making more money than you, because she don't need you. Okay? And listen, I tell my wife this all the time. She knows I want her making as much bank as possible, and me making as much bank as possible, so that we're independent but sharing our life together. Meaning, if anything happened to one of us, we got this. There's no struggle. You understand? We got this because we're both independently financially successful. Not, oh, you can't make more. Come on, man. All that old school mentality, all that machismo bullshit gotta stop.
Yeah.
If you threatened by another person and how much they make, you got some serious issues. You got to really look inside yourself. And if anything I've said to this whole show is triggering people and they're getting angry or mad, I'm happy you're angry or mad. You know why? Because you're thinking now. And you may not like me. I don't care. As long as it triggered you to think and feel a certain kind of way, now the alchemy has started. Now the process has began.
Yes, facts. Ravana Nun, family, y'all hear the God. Man, y'all better have took that with everything y'all need, family. That is important. Man, we were just talking on the last show about this shadow work, and I did a video on shadow work also, so y'all understand, family, this is not avoiding you, it is you.